Whether you knew it or not, LEDs have been lighting the world outside of your home for a while now, on the streets and in stores. But are they ready for use at home? Chances are you've noticed these popping up more frequently on store shelves. LED stands for light emitting diode, which essentially is a microchip, much like a microchip in your computer. This is what LEDs used to look like, something out of an old Flash Gordon cereal. And this is what they look like now. More streamlined, and they perform better. But some of the claims are pretty unbelievable, so let's take a look to see if these claims actually match reality. First of all, let's take a look at this white light claim. Now this LED says that it will give white light the moment that it's turned on. Now what we have here is three lighting technologies: incandescent, CFL, and LED. The white light should be comparable to the incandescent. Let's take a look. The LED is producing a yellowish white light, which is more in line with the light that an incandescent produces. This is a good time to test another claim. They call it instant on, which means the moment that you turn that light on, it reaches its full brightness. So let's see if it works. I'm going to turn this off and then turn it back on. And once I turn it back on, it should reach full brightness. Voila! Instant on! Another big claim that LEDs make is that they use a lot less power than incandescent bulbs. So let's put that to the test. Now what I've got here is just a regular electric meter. The faster the dial spins, the more energy is being used. Let's test the incandescent bulb first. It's spinning at a pretty steady pace. Now we turn on the LED. The dial is spinning considerably slower, which means that the LED is using less power, saving you more money. Another claim, and perhaps the most astounding claim, is that LEDs can last a long time, almost 22 years. I might be a grandfather in 22 years. I think this is a valid claim because this bulb earned ENERGY STAR certification, which means it has to perform to certain standards. So that tells me that this claim is valid. The biggest hurdle for most consumers is the initial cost. A quality ENERGY STAR LED bulb can cost anywhere from $25 to $50 per bulb. But prices should continue to come down. Remember this older LED? 3 years ago, it cost close to $100. Now let's talk operating cost, where LEDs actually save you money. Based on a national average, it costs you about $7 a year to use a traditional bulb versus $1.50 for an LED. If you want to give LEDs a try but don't have big bucks to spend, consider holiday lights. They don't cost much more, and you could probably find a good deal here and there as stores get rid of their holiday stock. As we found with standard LEDs, the claims do hold up. These use up to 95% less energy, they're sturdier because they're made of plastic, not glass, and they can last 10 times longer. So this might be a good way to get started with LEDs. And if you want to try standard LED bulbs, keep in mind, light output is measured in lumens, not watts. And you could find that information right on the packaging. Take, for example, this LED. It tells me that it has a brightness of 940 lumens, which looks like a 60-watt bulb. Every package is required to have the lighting facts label, which is kind of like a nutritional label. It tells you everything you need to know about the bulb. As always, do your homework before buying a new product. Now what I can tell you is that if I see the ENERGY STAR label, I believe the claims to be valid. Only you can decide if it's worth a try.